Hey guys, it's your girl Champagne Melanin coming in today to give you guys just an idea of what I do whenever I color my hair, because I do it ever so often. But honestly, this hair don't color from December actually, so it's been a while. Kind of get tired of it now. It needs some work, so I just wanted to give you guys an idea of the products that I use. We're not going to do anything crazy today, because y'all know, if you follow me on Instagram at Champagne Melanin, you'll see that I try to live my life in a lot of color. And for me, if I vibe a color, I just go with it, and just let it go and just be free. Because I feel like for me, especially as a woman, as a black woman, as a melanin popping ambassador, I feel like a lot of us women, even though I'm not knocking the weave, y'all. I love the weave. I still have a few wigs that I'll pull out from time to time. But for me, it's like you just feel so free and so liberated, and you just feel so good wearing your own natural hair. Sometimes you have on a wig and it tight and all of these things and beard things go on, and that's not nice. So what you're gonna need is one of these brushes here. I mean, you can get this in a hair store, like it's cheap. A couple dollars, $1 or $2 or some cents, I don't remember. It's been a while. And also you need like a container, which I normally have a bowl, and I don't know where that is right now. So I use this product as well in my hair, so it was empty, so I was like, why not use this as you guys gotta see with me. This hand is causing a whole lot of problems. So this is what I'm gonna mix my my stuff in. So you can use a regular bowl, but I'm home. I'm not gonna leave the house to go get a bowl, a mixing bowl. And also you need some hair oil, some moisturizer that you use for your hair as like a base. Y'all know whenever you're perming your hair, you always use something to base it with. And for me, whatever hair oil I can get myself get my hands on, I just use and base my hair. This particular one is Shea Contour hairdressing pomade. By the way guys, none of these stuff, this is not a promotional video. I'm just showing you guys what I use. So I'm using this one. This is what I'm using today, right? Also, you're gonna need your BW2 from Clairol. You can get this also at the hair store. This is what I've started with, and this is what I've continued using. And I mean, this is what, $8.99 at the store, plus tax, so it's not bad. And we also have our cream developer. Right here I have 40, I have 30, and I also have another big bottle of 30. And what happens is that normally when I just started bleaching my hair, because you want to lift the color from black to the blonde, so that you can achieve, whether it is the blonde color or any other color that you're trying to achieve, you want to go like with a high volume developer so that you can get the color. Once you get the color in and you're about to re-bleach it again, you can go with like a 30 or a 20 volume developer. I mean, there's so many other brands. Like for me, this one works, so I just use it. So these are the products. And also you want to have some gloves. These are like some regular latex gloves. You can even get these in the dollar store, right? And I have a mirror, right? so that I can like see where I'm basing my hair and stuff like that. For me, I like to do like designs and parts in my head. So normally what I do first is go to the barber and let him cut my hair and then design my hair. Then I go ahead and color it. So like for today, I don't think I'm gonna do all of my hair. I think I'm just gonna do the top, which I'm used to just doing all of my hair, but I guess lately I've been like, I don't feel like doing all of it. So it's just the vibe, it's just the feeling that I'm in, and I'll be like, okay, I'm not gonna do that. So all right, so let's get started, guys. Oh, before I do that, you may not want to forget a towel. You need a towel. So this is a towel that has been through it, guys. As you can see, this towel has had bleach on it, and what you need to keep in mind is whatever you have on, I mean, sometimes you perfect it to a point where it doesn't get that messy, but whatever you have on, you have to keep in mind that there's a potential that it might get messy. So get yourself like prepared for that. So for me, since I have this towel that has already been bleached, I'm gonna just continue using it. So I'm gonna have my towel. So with that, we're about to begin. All right, guys. No, it's not. All right, guys, we're ready to rumble. So for me, I need to see what's going on here. So let me put my towel on. I'm gonna get my oil and just base my hair. So you know, you base the ends, the edges. Normally, even if I had like castor oil or so, I would use a little castor oil too, you know, anything, coconut oil, you know. But as I said, you know, normally if I can catch some hair oil, I'll do that. And you know, normally behind the ears is a good idea too, but for me, I think my hair, like you know, like right here, I would just put the oil in the part, because once the bleach touches that, oh my gosh, you're gonna feel the burn. So the BW2 itself, you see that, this actually, when you buy it like this, because they sell it in the packets too, but when you buy it like this, you get like a little scoop, which I think is really cool. It comes with a scoop. So what I normally do, it just depends on how much of my hair, like I gauge it by how much of my hair I'm gonna color, or how soon it has been since I've last colored my hair, because you don't want to mix too much of the product, you know what I'm saying? So normally you can just add, it's almost, when I'm mixing this, I think of like when I'm making pancake, like a pancake mixture, you know, or something like that. So for me, I'm gonna use 30, right? I'm just gonna use, this one's already open, this one doesn't seem to be open, so I'm gonna use this one, and I'm just gonna pour, you know, a little bit of that in there, and then let's see, just leave this open, because who knows, I might have to go back in it. So I don't know if you can see it there. So I'm just using the brush to mix it. Some people use something else, they'll probably get something different to mix it, but I don't mind, because at the end of the day, when I'm finished, I get a nice consistency. So I don't worry about trying to get something else, like one of those fudge sticks or something to do it. So I'm gonna put a little bit more, And by the way, guys, it is so strong. The smell of the developer and the smell of the lightener. Oh my gosh, it is. You have to make sure that you have like a window open. It's like it smells literally like bleach. So just have to be careful when you're doing this, you know. So you guys see what I have so far. You see that? It still has, you know, some kinks to get out, so I'm just mixing here, you know, with my hand. At least I'm coming along, guys. You know, I'm coming along, because if you've seen me, you know, throughout these past couple of months, you'll see that I've definitely had some progress as it pertains to my hand. So yeah. So right now we're just mixing and mixing so we can get a good consistency, right? That's what we're doing. Like I said, we're not gonna do any crazy colors today. I just wanted to, because you know, a lot of the times I go out, you know, people are like, oh, I like the color of your hair, or I like your hair, or who did your hair? And when I tell them I did it, they're like so surprised, you know. So yeah, so what I'm doing now is just getting out the little kinks out of it. Honestly, a lot of people from they start this, they would have on their gloves. Me, I'm gonna put on my gloves now, because honestly, once you start, you know, your hands, I don't find it too troublesome to do it without the gloves, because I have before, because sometimes, you know, that's what you just naturally you just do. But honestly, it's better because the gloves protect your hands, because these bleach products, you know, they really know how to do a number on your skin. So you know what I do, I normally put it on before, but I'm gonna make sure I have my gloves on now. Now look at this texture, right? You see that? Normally you don't want it to be too thick, but you don't want it to be watery where it just running. You want it to have that, you know, that consistency that, as I said, is almost like pancake. And nobody loves a water pancake. You know, when you have water pancake, you put it in there, it not done make for now. You understand? It not done cook. So right, so this is it. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more. So we're finished with that, and so we're just gonna apply this. As I said before, I think I'm just doing the top parts of my head. I'm not gonna do all of it, but let's see. Right, so you see my oil there based out here, so that it can help to prevent the thing from coming down. So, and for me, in my application of this, when I'm applying this, I do not like pull it apart and go in between. Sometimes you see some people get the comb. No, this is bleach. You cannot do that. Okay, so I just take a little and just kind of plop it on the top there, you know. Can you guys see? Right, so For me, you can still see some of the parts in my head, like from like my previous haircuts and stuff. But this time around, I'm gonna try just going to the barber like after I finish doing what I'm doing for him to get the designs in my head, right? My barber, Monkey, that's what my barber name, big up yourself. Yo, him always have some sick designs in my head. You know, I always come to him and just be like, you know, just do something. And I trust him because he knows what he's doing. So Monkey, big up yourself. One day I'm gonna let you guys come to the barber with me so you can see how he does his thing. So yeah, so right now I'm just kind of just putting it on there, just putting it. You do not need anything else. When it comes on to this thing here, you don't need nothing else. So for me, I'm just gonna feel my head back here. Right, so as I said, if you look, you can see the hair starting to get that brownish color already. Like, and you know, when you base it, like, you don't even feel the burn. Like, I've honestly had this stuff on my head for hours, just going about my day or my daily chores at home and not even realizing that, hey, you know, you've had this in, like, I've had to like set a timer. So for me, sometimes I'll let it stay like an hour. It just kind of like depends. So guys, I think around the back here don't get a lot of the color. So we're gonna put some more in there. But you know, less is more, and it's better to like get to the point where you need some more than to like mix everything and then you're like, oh my gosh, I need we don't need all of this stuff. And as I said before, since I'm not doing my whole head, you know, which is kind of new for me, because honestly I've always just done the entire head, which takes a lot longer time. But you know, if you can do even the top part of the head, you'll have an idea as to what it takes to do the rest of the head, you understand? So yeah, so I just put a little stuff in there, still mixing it up, you know, and this should be enough for the little portion at the back that I'm trying to do. So just pin them out a little bit, right? You see that? It's not supposed to be runny. You see how long it's taking for this thing to drip? That's how it's supposed to be. When it runny, it gonna run upon you, run all over, make up it. And then again, I feel like when you make it like that with that runny consistency, you don't get, it's not as effective, you know? So the consistency, it matters, guys. Just like anything in life, consistency matters. You know, a guy date a girl and the guy now call the girl, or him now show up, or him now make himself available to her. Yeah, consistency, yeah, it matters. Suddenly the girl are gonna say, oh, you know, I can't bother with this dude because him not carrying a swing there. So yeah, so Normally too, what I would do is I would put on a shower cap on my head, which, as I said before, that's a good thing, because it kind of, to me, the shower cap kind of lessens the time, you know, because it's heat. I think it shortens the time that you need to sit and wait for the color, your desired color. So I'm just checking out the back of my hair here, just making sure that I get the color back there. As I said before, for me, I just put it on there. I don't go in between, and you know, maybe after it's been on your hair for a little while, you can probably, you know, pat it down and stuff like that. But for me, I don't do that. I don't go in there and pull it apart like you're perming your hair. It's not a perm, guys. It's not a perm. And you're not doing streaks. I'm not doing streaks, so there's no reason for that, you know. So do that. Alright, so I'm just scraping out as much stuff as I can to put in my hair here, because I don't believe we need any more. We don't need any more. Honestly, we don't. So for me, I don't like that little bronzy color. So for me, I always let it stay longer in my head, because as I said, I don't like the bronzy color. I like that ash blonde, you know, color. So if that's what you're trying to achieve, stick with me. So yeah, so you know, I just use my brush. Plop it down a little and just let it sit. Like when you'll find that it like becomes so stiff, like chalk, like it'll get like cake up. Look at this big amount that was in there. That's why sometimes you have to just like clean the bowl, you know, like you eat and the food tastes delicious, you clean the bowl. Even though this is not a bowl, but you know what I mean. So yeah, telling you, this type of hairstyle for me has been so life-changing. Me just go about my business, you know, just go wherever I need to go. Alright guys, so this is it. This is it. I tell you something, every time my mother see me, it's so funny. She said, she's like, you know, I'm like, I changed the color of my hair. She's like, what's the color now? What is the color? I feel like she gets so distressed whenever I say I'm gonna change the color of my hair, or that I have changed the color of my hair. But yeah, this is how we do, guys. As I said, normally I'll put like a shower cap on my head, and I've seen better results. Like it speeds up the coloring process. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and put on a shower cap. Okay, guys? So as I said before, sometimes I put on a shower cap. This is just one that I've used previously from when I did like that cotton candy color. You can see some of the residue on it. But so what I'll do is I'll just put it over here, over my head, and just let it sit. For me, I would say about 45 minutes to an hour to get like the color that I want to get, which is like a more platinum, you know, ashy blonde type thing. So, you know, that's what I'm thinking. All right. Okay, guys, so my timer went off, so it's time for us to see after 60 minutes what the hair looks like. So as you can see, it's like basically like white. Can you see it? Right. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go wash my hair out, and my next thing that I normally do is I tone up with my Wella T18 developer. It's called Lightest Ash Blonde. So this is what I get at the hair store or Walmart. It looks like this. So normally I mix my developer with my toner. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, get this out of my hair. As you can see, basically sometimes you don't even need this. It just depends on the color that you're trying to achieve. But I like mine like a ash blonde, like a light ash blonde. So we're gonna go ahead and just go wash it out. So stick with me, guys. All right. Okay, guys, so I'm back, right? So I just washed out my hair just to give you guys a look. This is what it looks like, which, you know, I don't have a problem with it. It's nice. It looks nice. You know, I didn't make it go all the way down to the roots, as you can see right there. So I still have some brass like undertones. So yeah, I still have some undertones here. So what I like to do, I like to get out a little bit of that, and how I do that is by, as I said before, using the willow. So what I'll do is I'll use a bit of this and let it sit in my hair for about like 15-20 minutes. Depends on how light you want it to be. So for me, not too much this time. I'm gonna let it, you know, stay. See, even there's some right here. I'm gonna let some of it stay around the edges there. Not really too super anal about getting it all out this time. Just kind of just going with the flow type thing. So yeah, this is the top part of my head is no blonde. All right, so we're gonna, no, we don't need this. We need this. And we need our Wella. right? So that's what I'm doing. Just getting this little excuse me guys, this little toner in the hair here, just kind of spreading it around. Sometimes I wear a shower cap with this as well. It just depends. Sometimes I don't. So for me, I gonna let it, sometimes I just run the brush through it depending on how far I want it to, you know, penetrate. So for me, I let it sit like 15-20 minutes, sometimes 30. It depends like on how like ash blonde you want it. So of course the more like the intensity of the ash blonde that you're looking for, the if you want it to be like that, then you obviously leave it in for longer, you know. So this can be a task. If that's what you want, it can take a little time and stuff. So for me, I'm going to leave this in for like 15-20 minutes and I'm just gonna let it sit, guys, so that I can achieve the color that I want, which I'm fine with this color, obviously, you know. I'm just kind of just tweaking it a little bit, right? If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see like the last time I colored my hair, it was like a cotton candy color. I actually just went in to dye it like blue, and then I'm like, I don't want just blue. I just had it in blue. I'm like, I want a mixture. I'm like, let me go see what colors I have. And I'm like, you know, these two seem like it goes well together, and I colored it and it just came out, you know, a success. I mean, it drove my mom crazy, but I had to convince her, hey, it soon wash out, because it's not like I want it to permanently look like that, you know. So yeah. Okay guys, so I've rinsed out my hair and this is what it looks like. Kind of looks a bit purple, but as you can see, the undertones we were seeing before are no longer there. So these are some of the products that I use. As I said, this is not a promotional video. I just use whatever shampoo I have, whether it be Pantene, Tresemme, but I also like the Cantu brand. So this is the moisturizing shampoo. It's like I'm almost out of it because I love it. It feels so nice on my hair. And I also have the hydrating cream conditioner. So these are the products that I use. So as you see, guys, this is what my hair looks like after I've put the toner, especially where I've put the toner, because if you notice, I didn't put it to the sides that much, but the places that I put the toner, you cannot see the undertones again, right? See, they're basically gone. So in another video I'll show you guys how I style my hair. It depends on how I feel, you know, whether I'm gonna use a sponge or, you know, it just depends on the vibe. As I said, the vibe is what I go off a lot of times. So, you know, I want to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you guys so much for the support. Honestly, words can't express how thankful and grateful I am for you all. And just big up on yourself and tune in. It's your girl Champagne Melanin, and we have more. Stay tuned.